What's going on, gamers? Today, I'm going to be talking you through the best occupations in Project Zomboid. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay up to date on all future videos. Listen, there aren't too many games like this, but with Project Zomboid, you actually have the opportunity to make your character have certain skills, which in the end can actually determine whether you'll end up a hardened survivor or another victim of the undead horde. We all know about traits, but what if I told you that your profession might just be one of the most important things? This game offers numerous options, but do you know which jobs will actually serve you best when up against the undead? Today, we're going to go over which ones you might want to choose before starting your new game. Before we get into it, remember that this list isn't in any particular order. This is just what we believe to be the most impactful occupations. First, let's talk about being a veteran. Being a veteran is a great occupation because it will give you skills to never panic given any situation. They also have a moderate buff to reloading and aiming, which can also help your kill potential. Overall, the desensitized passive is incredibly useful in a game full of flesh-eating monsters. That being said, choosing this one will definitely strip a ton of your points away. But if you can use the passiveness to your advantage, then I absolutely think that this would be the one to throw your points towards. Next, let's talk about the lumberjack. Obviously, if you've ever loved the axe specifically, this is your go-to. You'll be able to chop down trees faster, and with its bonus in search mode, you'll be able to find items easier too. And of course, it's not going to be a big hit on your points. And while this may not seem like the best option due to its lack of buffs, the performance that you do get for the cost of points definitely makes it something worth looking into. Next is the carpenter. If you want to build and do nothing else, then this is a great option. And listen, I know that doesn't sound too helpful, but picking this occupation actually rewards you with some points to use later in your traits. Don't feel bad though, carpenters. Once the apocalypse comes, you know everyone will be flocking to your house for protection. And lastly, unemployed. And no, that's not added just to be funny. It's actually really helpful to give up your occupation for the 8 trait points that you receive. If you don't work, you have a lot more time to learn skills that other people might not be able to do. And that's exactly what happens in this instance. By choosing unemployment, you're rewarded with an extra 8 points to use on your traits, which can sometimes be more helpful than any job anyways. I wouldn't say that this is as powerful as the lumberjack, which gives you buffs for no point cost, but it's pretty close. If you don't like any of the other jobs and their buffs and they don't suit you, then this is the best way to go. Spend those extra points on traits that you know you will use. Well, those are the best occupations in Project Zomboid. If you're currently one of these things in real life, then congrats, because your chances of surviving the inevitable apocalypse are actually pretty low, just like everyone else. But hey, in this game, you definitely have a power-up. This is a much shorter list than the one we have for the best traits, but that makes sense. Occupations in this game are more of just a suggestion of what you can be, and that's the reason the unemployed option exists. In any case, I hope this helps you make your next decision, and as always, I hope you have lots of fun.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great content like this, then subscribe or click these videos. Until next time, gamers.